No one ever listens to Joker. It's kind of funny.
Hello out there.
It's kind of
Is
mean, but
anybody out there? I don't see anyone. Hello? I don't know if anybody's out there or not. Let's see. Let's start this up. Okay. That's gone. Okay. Hello, Teresa. How are ya? I made some changes today and I'm kind of looking to see how they work. Hello, Peter. Hello, Ace. It's nice to see you all. Oh, look at that. I do like the chat up there. I moved my chat so that it's not down here and I'm not looking down all the time. I put it up on my laptop so I can kind of look up towards the camera a little bit. And I'm not sure if it's too high up there because I boosted it up a little higher so it can see over the top edge of my big monitor. I just don't want to knock it off the desk. That would probably be a bad thing. You think? Maybe? No, don't push it over too far. That would not be good. And that was close. I almost knocked over my juice. That would have been ugly. Last night I must have fallen asleep and you guys kept talking about me. So every time Laurie would say Teresa, I'd wake up. Oh no! I'm sorry, Teresa. I forget I put you to sleep. I know sometimes you say you're going to go to sleep, and then next thing I know, you're typing again. And this time, you didn't start typing again. Okay. Well, I think this is going to work, sort of. I hope. Okay. My keyboard is the problem. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Because the monitor I have in the front, the big monitor, is sitting on a pedestal. And the stupid pedestal is in the way, so I can't put the keyboard right there.
And that's where I want my keyboard, is right there. But it ain't going to be able to go there.
So I got to figure out some way of setting up the keyboard so I can type and not have to go over here.
Yeah, well.
At least the camera is a little bit better, I think. I don't know if you can see me any better. Anyway, now it says there's 7 people watching, but I see Ace, and I see Peter, and I see Teresa. And I don't think it counts me. That's okay, Peter. Thank you so much for coming in. You can be a lurker for the evening. There's probably, I'm guaranteeing there's a couple more lurkers out there. Hello, Rebecca. I see. Oh, and Emily's there? Hello. How are you all? Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I can move that forward a little bit, I think. Okay. It's kind of looking down on me, but I can't really tell what I'm looking at. Anyway, I just wanted to experiment to see how this new setup was going to work. Elsbeth? Okay. What the heck? Elsbeth. I have never heard that name before. Elizabeth, yeah. Of course, because you have to do dishes now. You just get done eating? It's 10 o'clock. A new show on CBS. Elsbeth? Is it really spelled like that? Elsbeth? Okay. It's kind of hard to pronounce. It doesn't make a lot of sense. There's not enough vowels in there. You went to pick up dinner around 7:30 and you're just eating. You just get done eating. Yeah, that's really weird. Elsbeth.
I don't know. Must be one of those British things.
It seems a little odd. I should probably. Should I post a link? Maybe. Oh, look at that. Ah, so it's like a murder mystery type thing, kind of like Murder, She Wrote. Elizabeth. Or is it like some kind of, what do they call them? Medium? I don't know. I don't get it. But anyway. I don't know why it looks like the laptop is kind of crooked. Either that or this thing is crooked. Yeah, maybe that's it. That seems kind of wiggity. That's probably not good. No kidding. Each week is a new show. Oh, so it won't be Elizabeth next week? I'm confused. Hello, Troy. How are you? Trying to make video clips while I'm processing ramps.
Ooh.
Pickling the white parts and dehydrating the tops to turn into powder for cooking. Interesting. I have never had ramps. They say they're almost like an oniony thing. Like wild onions, maybe? Are they the same thing as wild onions, or is it a totally different thing? I don't know. I've never had either one. Never heard of wild onions. Well, I've heard of them. But I never heard of them until a couple of years ago. People talking about them. And ramps, I remember hearing about on the Food Network every once in a while. So it's got to be something. I don't know. Can you grow those in your garden? I don't know. If anybody wants to pop on up here, feel free. There's always somebody walking around here.
Hello?
Yeah. But I thought I could have sworn somebody said that they planted them or had them growing in the garden or something. Unless there's something that comes back every year and they have their looky have we what have we here? Easy for me to say. Hi, Rebecca.
How you doing?
Not too bad. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Yeah. How'd it go today?
I didn't go over to the motor vehicles. I called the state
Yeah.
today. And we'll see what happens. Tomorrow, I am going to be going over there to the other one where I took my title and got it titled and see if I can get temp tags. I'm not trusting what the other one's saying, you know?
Oh.
I'm not trusting them. I think it was that the guy
So
just didn't want to do the work.
What? Don't tell me you got another idiot that's
I think
giving
so.
you the runaround.
I think so. Because even the lady that was at the Department of Motor Vehicles, she says, I can't see why you couldn't get a temp tag. She says, you're not past the 1 month period of buying the car.
Yeah.
I'm not.
So who told you you couldn't get one?
The guy over at the other one.
The other one what? A registry?
There's two license places, and they're contracted through the state.
Is it like AAA?
No, it's the people that do the paperwork for the state, and then the titles and all the other paperwork is sent to them. So they are not state employees. They are contracted with the state to do the driver's license plates and things like that.
So you don't have a regular registry of motor vehicles to go to?
It's, like I said, it's contracted with the state, but they're not state employees.
You would think that they would both say the same things.
They definitely, that lady says, you should have been able to get a temp tag for that car. Should have been able to. He was kind of mumbling under his breath saying, you know, she's already titled the car, you know, and I'm like, hey, that doesn't matter. Oh, they haven't issued it yet. You know, well, I'm going to go talk to the place that I took the title to title it. Because to get a temp tag, you still have to have inspection.
You need a title.
You still have to get an inspection on the vehicle before you can get a temp tag. That's what.
Really?
Yes. Here in Missouri, you do. So.
I thought you already had a license plate.
I do, but he was saying that they need the title number to transfer those plates. That's what he said.
Well, yeah, and you do have a title.
Not yet. It's in the process of getting me a title.
Oh.
Yeah. So when I talked to the lady at the state office, she basically put a rush on that title. They couldn't do that. They just basically said, you're going to have to wait. Oh, give it a month. No, I'm not waiting a month because
because then you're beyond your grace period for getting it registered.
Well, when you
transferring your plates.
Yeah. Well, when you title a car, you have to do it within 30 days. And basically, I did it earlier than that because I didn't want the problem, because if you go over you get penalized.
Yeah, and you don't need that aggravation.
No, I don't. So at least that lady was able to kind of flag this. Hey, she needs this title sooner rather than later. But
It seems
you guys
like
are gonna be,
every time you turn around, you're getting some other kind of runaround from one person or another. Either the repair guys that.
am I making a lot of noise? Are you hearing something?
Nope.
Good.
I'm train stuff.
I'm trying to be quiet.
Oh, Nancy's here. Hello, Nancy.
Everybody's going to get to see this.
Oh.
And now I'm making a lot of. I'm now
Did you
making a
finish
lot of noise.
I can't hear it.
I have
I have noise canceling on my
I have finished
on my
the blanket.
microphone.
Look at that.
That's beautiful.
Let me roll this up. It kind of looks like this is called pebble, but then you look at the blue and it looks like it's pebble blue, you know.
It looks like a wave in the middle of the pebbles.
Well, it looks like it to me. It would make me think of like a lake or a pond or something.
Right.
So yes, I finished it today.
So, are you going to turn up your put your camera up?
I guess I could. Oh gosh. Let's see if I can do this. Oh, that's funny. Ronald, where's the nut? Where's the nut that goes to this to hold this still?
Don't tell me it fell off
It ain't there.
and bounced away.
No, I didn't take it off.
Was the cat playing with it?
I have no clue, bro.
There it is.
Why was it taken off?
I don't know.
Thank you, Ronald.
Thank you, brother. There we are. Now to slide this up.
Nice. Wanda.
Extra camera.
Hello, Wanda.
You see the extra camera there?
No. Did you hit the plus sign? Down the bottom?
I'm looking for it.
It says extra camera.
Add camera.
Ah,
It's there now.
there it is.
Now you guys will be able to see the stitching of this.
Oh, look at that. Oh, that's nice.
So let me just kind of roll this up and you'll get to
So
see
we
the
can
blue
see the
too. Let's see here how I can do this. Come on.
It's a little big.
It's pretty big. I know how I'm going to do it.
I know
That
what I'm going
works.
to do. I'm going to bigify this side. Whoops.
It's
That's
okay.
not what I wanted to do.
There it
I didn't know
is.
where that thing went.
What I want to do is like
I didn't know where
this.
that thing went. I seen it and I said,
Ronald, please be quiet.
No.
Okay. I'm going to set that blue up there.
Oh, no, that's weird. On that camera, it doesn't look blue anymore.
Let's see here. There we go. Kind of looks like a gray.
Yeah, it does on that camera. And the one on the gray looks brownish. That's weird. I think it's the way the color is showing on that camera. It's not picking up the blue. It sort of looks blue, but it's like a blue gray.
It is a little bit of a blue gray.
But that's okay because the rest of it is gray. So, but the gray, that's weird because the gray almost looks. No, I guess it looks.
I'll tell you, this really is nice.
That is a nice blanket.
And it's
That I guarantee you, that's
it's
a
pretty
nice
long.
one.
But you can see that it's double crocheted. That's what I did in every single stitch.
That's beautiful. Oh, now see, with it on the bottom, it looks more blue.
Yeah, it does.
That's weird.
Yeah. Can I make a poncho with
Leather incorporating the neckline.
I've never made a poncho. I've never made one. Yes, it is very hard to tell the true color because if you look at this, see, I ran out of this yarn and I crocheted, from where it ended here.
Slow.
I crocheted this and then I
Slow.
added this all in here, just to bridge that gap.
So there's two different colors of blue in there.
Yes, there is. And see, in here, I did put a light blue in with this because this yarn was smaller than this. This was a 5-ply and this is a 6-ply. So I did put as you can see it there, a light blue in with this. And then I found this blue that I added across here just to finish this off. But yep, that's the blanket.
Nice. Okay, now we can
remove that.
Let's see.
Remove source. There we go.
There. Okay.
There we go.
Very good.
But like I was saying, I'm going to be taking this to 10 Color with me. And it's not going to be given away. I want to be paid back for this yarn. So I was telling Nancy how much yarn I have in this.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Blue. Slow down.
Come back here. Come back here.
He is lively.
Slow.
6-year-old.
Slow.
Oh, that worked. You heard him bouncing in here, didn't you?
I'm not really. I could hear Ronald yelling at him though.
Come on. Yeah, he wants to go fast, and every time he goes fast, his tail hits me.
Oh.
So I tell him slow, and his tail stops wagging.
Because trust me, that lab tail.
It
Oh
hurt.
yeah, that's a tough tail. I'm sorry, what? What?
Nothing. It
No.
just.
Can I bind y'all's ears for a second to show how God blessed me today? Well, come on up, Troy. Do you want to come up and talk about it, or do you just want to type it into the chat?
Come on, Troy. Come and tell us. Because I'm giving this what's happening with my car right now over. The link's pinned at the top. Should be pinned at the top because that's the one I
Yes.
came in on.
It's still up there, but I don't know. Troy's been having trouble with his throat. He had acid reflux for a couple of days, and it was making it hard for him to eat, and he ended up getting.
Do you want to know what my brother started doing to get rid of the acid reflux?
Mm-mm.
Eating pickles.
Oh yeah, pickle juice. That's right. I didn't even think of that, Troy.
What do I use? The pickle juice?
You eat pickles, which puts good bacteria back in your belly, Ronald,
Oh.
so you don't have upset tummy.
Oh.
Yep. It's the vinegar in the pickles that it neutralizes the bad acid.
Yes. That's why a lot of food back in the day was fermented.
Yep, exactly. Sauerkraut's good for that too.
Oh, it is.
Oh,
Yep.
we got our nativity scene back up.
It should be right at the top of the page, Troy.
I just clicked on it. Maybe he'll see it now.
Yeah, he's probably in process of coming up, because you got to jump through the hoops and enter all your information and give your computer permission to share the camera and the microphone, and then you got to put your name in. There he is. Scruffy Mountaineer Patriot. No, you got to jump through the hoop. I see you. How are you, Troy?
Oh, hey, good. How are y'all?
We're good.
Good. The only thing I can hear y'all on or see you is on my phone, and I can't adjust the volume, so it's kind of a little low. So
No, it's fine.
bear with me a little bit.
It's fine.
It's fine. We can hear you.
Yep.
All right. But
Can you hear us?
yeah, it's hard because it's very low, but we'll deal with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You need to turn your volume up.
Since my phone is in a case now, I put it in the case, and the case is blocking the speaker. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah, that's kind of messed up.
Yeah,
But
well.
I had two good things today happen to me.
That's great.
That's good.
I went and I'm gonna try to do this. I've never walked around and try to show things and stuff, but I went over to the store, the market on the corner today, and I found something really great. I'll probably just try to show it around real quick, but I got
Oh, those are the ramps?
That's the ramps.
Ah,
And
well, that's
what
what
I'm
they
going to do is the white parts of it, I will be pickling tonight. And the tops of the greens will be going into the dehydrator so I can grind it up and turn it into powder for cooking and stuff. So,
nice.
yeah. Because they are seasonally. And if I do that, I'll be able to use them year round.
Yeah,
But
good idea.
yeah. But the good thing today that happened is, I told you the VA approved me for a housekeeper,
Hi,
and
Kevin.
the the VA used an outside contractor for that service, and he showed up today, and he is actually an E7 sergeant in the National Guard here, and we ended up, come to find out, we served together and done 2 flood duties in 2001 and 2002 here in West Virginia, and was stationed in Iraq together.
Oh, my word. Really?
Yep. And blessing part about it was, I think I really need somebody that to talk to that I can relate
The-
with.
yeah,
Yes.
that's going to understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
And there's no other way that I can think that something like this would happen if it wasn't for the grace of God.
Amen. Absolutely. That is great.
Yeah. And I'm really excited, and I just wanted to share it with y'all,
That's
my real family. So,
yeah. I am so happy for you.
yeah.
And now he's going to be coming 5 days a week for 2 hours.
5 days a week, 2 hours a day.
That is awesome. And you'll be able to have somebody to talk to that knows where you're coming from, that you guys can share stories from back in the day and
Yeah. And
and still get your housework done too.
exactly.
That is too cool.
But I think what's going to help me out more than anything else, because I've been stuck here for so long, and
I know.
up until my nephews have just come back in my life. They were here earlier. Their dad sent down a dehydrator for me to use for the
For the
ramps,
ramps. Nice.
which I only get to see them. Of course, they're teenagers.
Yeah, yeah. So they're always off doing something else.
Yeah, but at least now I'll be able to talk to somebody for a while. Because it really, before my nephews came down, it had been about 2 years before I was actually had interaction between people other than going to the store and the cashier.
Yeah,
But,
that's great. That you'll actually have somebody to talk to. It's like getting a little therapy for, on the side while you're getting your house cleaned.
yeah. Well, actually, it might even be probably the best therapy that I needed.
Exactly. Exactly.
Even
So I guarantee God had a hand in it.
I give all the grace to him
Yep.
because you can't make it shit up.
Nope. Exactly. Exactly. Hello, Carla.
Yeah. Well,
Carla popped in.
yeah. I'm going to get off here so I can go back and start looking at the chat.
Okay.
But I just wanted to share that with y'all, and that was my blessing that I could receive today.
Amen. Thank
Amen.
God.
Yeah. But y'all take care. I love every one of y'all in the chat and stuff. But I will be seeing y'all again here later later on. My throat's kind of sore, so I gotta
Yeah.
go. Love
All
all,
right.
love every one of
Love
y'all.
you.
We love you too.
All right,
You take care.
all right.
Take care, Troy.
God bless.
What a blessing.
Amen.
Definitely.
What a great thing. That is absolutely fantastic. You have to go to bed, and I just seen you on and wanted to say hello. I'll let it run on TV. Thank you, Wanda. Thanks for coming in.
Good night, Wanda.
Kevin's here and Carla. Did I miss anybody else?
I was trying to figure out how, because having this crocheted all the way across, you'd have to have that hole to be able to put your head through for a poncho.
Yeah. You know what I'm thinking? I'm wondering if can you do a taper and then sew the two edges together to make the hole at the top and then crochet a little tie to close it up?
I'm not really sure.
Or maybe, I don't know. I don't know how you could do that. Maybe, I wonder if there's any patterns somewhere.
Well, the thing is, Lori, I've never followed a pattern.
Yeah. Well,
Never have. So
it's always good to learn new things.
oh, definitely, yes. Certainly is. And I found a video today that I put in my watch later list. It was about this guy that was going to use the lemon and baking soda on the headlights.
Mm.
He wanted to find out if it was a plausible or a myth. I haven't watched it yet, but I was like,
Oh, so he can show you
I
how
still think that
if
it would
it works.
be, I still think it would be a neat thing to, even if it didn't work on my headlights, at least it's a video that I've done.
You know,
Right.
my son's car is 2008 Pontiac, and it has the plastic lenses.
Yes.
And we had the same problem with it. And I can't remember what Jerry used to finally get rid of that foggy. I'm going to have to ask Jerry.
They have these chemicals that you can put on a drill and buff out your headlights, and you got to do progressive things and then seal it and all this stuff. And I had that done on an Impala that I had, and those headlights only lasted 3 months.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, well, my husband did it, and he did it. Well, he tried a bazillion things before, and nothing lasted very long. You know, a couple of months later, and it was all fogged up again. But the last time he did it, he had some stuff that he had found that some guy on YouTube, he does that. He'll go looking through YouTube to find solutions. And he found somebody that had the same kind of car. And he had this stuff that he used to do it. And I can't remember what it was.
Do you know,
I'm going to have to ask him.
I just had a thought
Yeah.
concerning the poncho. Why couldn't I start one side and then finish that one up, the front side, and then sew those two pieces together.
Yeah. I mean, you could do it, sew it together with yarn.
Mm-hmm.
Just like you do the hats, right? Don't you have to do that with the hats?
So basically, what would happen is you would start with one color yarn and you make it like a top where you put those seams together and have that come up. You'd have to have it on the person and then just do a stitch up here, where you can still put your head through it, through the poncho.
Yeah.
So you would basically make two halves and then sew it, in this area here.
Yeah, there's different ways you can do it, but
I would think that would end up working.
I wonder if there's got to be someplace online that you could look up, because I guarantee there's got to be patterns out there that you could look to find.
Backwards off with the deed in it and the headlights look. Yes, it is a video that is on YouTube that I put into my watch later list that I'm going to watch, and just see because what's really interesting is I was looking at my headlights. One is much worse than the driver's side.
Yeah.
That passenger side is much more faded than what the driver's side is.
We also used to have a problem with blowing light bulbs on the side that was worse. And the light bulbs would burn out a lot quicker.
There's a lot of things that people don't realize they need to do when they're changing those light bulbs. You never
touch them.
Ever touch them. If you do, then you need to take rubbing alcohol to them to get your oil off of those. One other thing that I know is people forget to put the dielectric grease in there, which keeps moisture out. Whenever you change those bulbs, you need to have that dielectric grease on it.
Now I never knew about that. Okay, I got to catch up with Chad. I got to see what's going on. Yeah, if you could find, there's got to be some place that you can find a pattern on YouTube.
They usually the ponchos don't have a hat because they have their sombrero that they wear.
Yeah, but I mean,
do you know R+B? Roaming?
Yes. Yes. Hello, Bonnie. That's Bonnie.
That's Bonnie? Okay.
That's Bonnie, yeah. She does camping videos and stuff. In fact, she did a few yesterday. I think it was yesterday or the day before. Her and her husband went camping. They're out in British Columbia.
Oh, okay.
And they were camping and cooking baked potatoes and steaks on an open fire in a campground.
I remember one time when I went camping with some friends, and they did like a hobo dinner where you wrapped a potato you put the meat down in there. You made a patty and you put the meat down in there. You cut up the potato and then you put it in foil and then you put it in the coals. Oh my gosh, that was so good.
Yeah, that's how they were doing the potatoes.
That was so good.
They cut it. He cut it. I think he cut a slot in the middle, and he put cheese in it, and then he wrapped it in foil, and buried them in the coals.
Hi, Bonnie. I had never seen you in the chat, but it's kind of nice to see new channels and things like that.
Yeah, definitely.
You
Give
know?
her a sub. She's got some fun videos.
If anybody wants to join my channel, I don't know how to drop my own link. I've never, I did that for somebody, but while I'm on here, I don't know how. I do have YouTube popped out, but
let me see if I can find your
I know
posts.
I know M could or Ace could.
Oh, I'm sure Ace could if she's still hanging around out there.
Well, she just said something not too long ago.
Okay, it had to be before Nancy came on. Nancy, are you still out there too?
Yeah, it says 9:48 p.m.
Oh, there you are. Go to channel. Grab the link. Copy. Paste. Okay.
There it is. Ace got it.
Oh, of course. Now that I'm almost done typing it out. Ace, you were so quick.
She is. Thank
I had
you,
to go
Ace.
and find it.
I'm the crazy yarn lady, and there's Teresa Jukowitz. So many, and then a whole bunch of people. Oh wow! I'm getting so close. I'm getting so close to 1,000 that it's like I never even considered that I ever get there.
Okay, I had to do
now
it anyway.
Now there's a whole bunch of people that's done it. And there's Serena Norrell.
Ah, Carla did it too.
Yeah, I did it. Oh my goodness. Everybody's how I end up doing it so you don't get that one, you get the Rebecca Touched by Yarn, is I click on my channel and then I go to the more, click on the, where you have, where they talk about what your channel's about. You go to the more and then you scroll all the way down and you'll see that other link that the other people did instead of doing the one at the top. You go a little bit more. So you go to the more and then you scroll down through there and you see the Rebecca Touched by Yarn one instead of the one that YouTube gave me. So go to the About page and you'll see what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
There it is. That's how they probably, because they got the one that says Rebecca Touched by Yarn. They went to that About page and picked that one up.
Okay.
See?
Yeah.
That's what I end up. That's how I end up when I
see. Then you have to go search for your. Well, I guess once you get to the website. Yeah.
when you get to the About
the chat, and then.
Yes.
Yeah, go from there. Ah, cool. Learn something new every day. I try to do that.
It makes it nice because then the people look at that one and like, okay, yes, it says Rebecca, but it has that other URL, the one that they gave me.
Yeah.
when I started. Started putting content up.
Let's see. Oh, hello, Serena. Serena Pop.
Serena, here she goes again. She says, "What do skeins of yarn do when they get married?" They tie the knot.
They tie the knot. I know. I saw that last night. I think she posted that last night.
She's like, see, I'm wearing a whole bunch of hearts tonight. I'll show you.
Ah! Yep. I have little flowers and vines.
I've got a whole bunch of stripes on this, and to me, doing stripes, it looks funny on camera.
It does. It gives
me,
that little wavy. Yeah.
So I'm thinking that it's probably honestly better to wear a solid instead of, because you can see these swirls.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
But this pattern isn't bad.
No.
It just looks like blue and white blotches. Or white blotches on blue.
I got to stop yawning.
What's the Book of Ruth? What's the Book of Ruth? Oh, Serena asked, Mr. and Mrs. Walter Job, is your favorite book in the Bible the Book of Job? I see. She was asking Carla. And Carla said, no, it's actually the Book of Ruth. Oh, wow, I do. I have 16 people. Wow. That's quite a few.
Yes, wow.
Not bad.
Make sure you hit the thumbs up for Lori, please.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Teresa Jukowitz says, I'm going to sleep.
You're going to sleep? Okay, Teresa. Thank you for coming in again.
Well, I know I hit the thumbs up.
I never hit the thumbs up on mine. So, I guess some other people tend to do that on their own lives and stuff, but
I do.
just think
I do it after the live has ended.
Oh, really?
Yes.
17 watching now. $15 thumbs up. Not bad, not bad.
I finally figured out what's causing my knuckle to hurt.
Uh-oh.
And
Well,
it's not crocheting.
Really?
I use these knuckles to get myself off my bed.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Yep.
it's a little bit sore here and down here.
You must have pulled it a little bit hard.
Ooh, there we go. 16 watching, 18 likes. 15 watching now. And now I'm going to be in the chat.
It says 14 watching now. But I'll have to, if I refresh it, it'll, no, 14 watching and 17 thumbs up. That's what I see. I thought it was weird last night. I looked 1 minute and there were 8 thumbs up. And then I looked a couple of minutes later after doing something else and refreshing the page. And there were only 7.
There
I
you
thought that
go.
was a little odd.
Did you see what I just put up?
Aw, thank you. Absolutely, everybody.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I do need to do something where I finger splint this. And guys, I am leaving my screen open. Oh, okay.
Oh. So you're going off in the kitchen? Is that what you're doing, Em?
Lori, did you see the new joke I told about the mobile camera system?
No, I didn't
Up
see that.
tonight. Let me go back up here and see if I can find it. What mobile camera system do birds use to keep an eye on their eggs or hatching nest?
Hatchlings.
2 people have not hit or hatchling nest. Huh. I'm not sure.
I saw the joke, but I didn't see your answer. Oh, you need some prayer?
You need some prayer?
um, I don't know, Serena. I can't see where you gave me an answer to that, but
And then Ace puts those googly eyes and laughing face and JK.
yeah, because Buglet is saying that she's talking about the helicopter crash in the Hudson. Yeah, I saw that earlier today.
Oh, Nest is the brand name of a camera system parents use for baby's room. I'm past that stage.
No clue.
I'm past that stage. I just listened. Yes.
Yeah, me too. I was never very far away.
No. You know?
It's not like I had a big Jagunda house and, the master bedroom is down on the first floor and the baby's room is up on the 3rd floor or something.
Yeah.
I don't understand people like that, but, Oh, let me see what I can find.
Have a great night, everyone. God bless. Stay safe and love you all. We love you too, Nancy. Oh, I did want to give a update on Nancy and I live. Usually what we end up doing is she goes live, then I go live. Well, I'm going to be putting into my community tab. She's going to go live because she's got Restream and I need to get it paired up with my channel. So she's going to go live this next Monday. And then I will probably do the next 2. One before 10 Killer and then one after.
Okay.
By that time, I should be able to have Restream and me learn it. So I can have that second camera because,
it's gonna take a little bit of practice and a little bit of figuring it out how to set it up. And if you need help,
okay,
I can do. You can bring me up on the restream when you get it in there, or if
Get it
you
in there and stuff. That'd be great.
need to call me or whatever, you can do that too.
Definitely not.
It's like-
That would definitely help, and you know,
Yeah. So
because I know StreamYard, because I've been using it since I've gone live. The very first time that I went live with Devil Dog,
Yep.
you know, and then having the people up there, and now it's nothing but second thought of going in and to StreamYard and setting up that live.
Okay.
But Restream's kind of about the same way, but it's just a little bit different.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never used StreamYard, but from what I see, from what people say, it's very similar. Okay. So, Bonnie, do you have a particular song you want me to sing? I have How Great Thou Art.
I remember that one when those two planes clipped wings. I remember that. Do you remember the that airplane with that Captain Sully Solberg that landed in the Hudson?
Yeah.
Do you want to know something?
Yeah.
That was on my mother's birthday. And when my mother heard that was happening, she said, nobody's going to die. And nobody did.
And nobody did. They all made it out. But this helicopter went in upside down. It landed in the river upside down. And nobody could get out.
Oh.
No, I've heard it, but I don't know it, Serena. I really wanted to sing something for Bonnie because she said that she needs to hear. She wants me to sing something for her. And I was just asking her what she wanted to hear. If she had some, I think she's heard the things that I usually sing. I have Amazing Grace, How Great Thou Art, which is one that I was just gonna, I just queued it up. Our God is an Awesome God. I really don't know that one very much. And Jesus Loves Me, I don't really know that well. That Old Rugged Cross, I know very well. And I like doing that one. Will the Circle Be Unbroken? That's kind of a sad one. Actually, what was I thinking of last night?
Oh, How Great Thou Art.
Yeah, I'm going to do a How Great Thou Art. Is that okay, Bonnie? Does that sound good to you? Oops, I don't need that. Okay. Okay.
Did you hear it yet?
I hope I can sing it. Oh Lord my God, when I in awesome wonder consider all the worlds thy hands have made. I see the stars. I hear the rolling thunder. Thy power throughout the universe displayed. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. When through the woods and forest glades I wander and hear the birds sing sweetly in the trees. When I look down from lofty mountain grandeur and see the brook and feel the gentle breeze, then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. And when I think, oops,
Bring it down.
and I lost it. It disappeared on my. And when I think that God his Son, not sparing, sent him to die, I scarce can take it in, that on the cross my burden gladly bearing, he bled and died to take away my sins. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how thou art, when Christ shall come with shout of acclamation and take me home. What joy shall fill my heart? Then shall I bow in humble adoration, and then proclaim, my God, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art. How great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art. How great thou art.
I know I could sing louder, but I didn't want to overdo it with you.
Yeah, and it's weird because when you're on a live with somebody, they don't always sync up.
Did
But
they
it's
did they
I can
did
hear
they
you in the background.
did they sync up people that was listening?
I hope so.
I hope so too. That there
I
wasn't.
think it did. I think it did.
I didn't hear any. And
I
and
don't.
and yes, people have heard me sing, so they know I can. And
Yep.
I can go a whole lot higher than that. But when you're a background singer, you don't get louder than the person that is singing. You're the background.
Yeah. Okay, let's see.
Wow, that was beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Both sound good together.
Thank you. Thank you. Nancy said she was singing along.
CC Winan, I had heard this song, and it was shortly after my sister Judy passed away. And I felt like that song needed to be sung at my sister's funeral. And as I had kind of somewhat of a nasally singing, and after I got done, and I talked about it, her son came up and said, I heard my mom
Oh, really?
singing.
Oh, wow.
Well, you got to realize we're sisters, so we're going to sound alike.
Yeah.
We're going, you mimic what your siblings say.
Yep.
You do, and it was something else. But yeah, it was like, wow. And after we did the last chorus of that song that we sang, my this breeze was not even there, and all of a sudden this breeze came through.
Oh, wow. What was the song?
I'd have to get Ronald to get the why don't you sing for us? Oh my goodness. I need to I need to practice a little more, and I don't have any water here right now. But Ronald,
Uh-huh.
go get my the purple, the smaller phone, not the big one.
Oh.
I think it was "I Need You Now" or something like that with CC Winan.
That's cool, Serena. Well, maybe you could come up here and, well, I don't think anybody else
Purple phone, huh?
out
Yes,
there
it's the one that folds. Not, it's the
needs
smaller one.
anybody with sign language, but
I like when if I'm singing along with the song, like when I was singing with Lori, I'm able to pace myself. And when I sing by myself, I kind of get a little crackly voices, because I get nervous.
yeah,
You really do. And you just need to relax when you sing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you get tight, then your throat tightens up, and then
It does. But yes, there's been people that I have sang happy birthday to, and they're like, "Whoa, Rebecca can sing." I'm like, "What?"
I've been singing since I was little. I was always afraid to sing in front of people, though. I could dance in front of people, but I couldn't sing in front of them. But usually, when I sing, well, when we used to do music every week, either at my house or somebody else's house, one of our friends' houses. We all got together once a week to play music. And it was folk music usually. And, once in a while we'd throw in an old rock and roll song or a few gospel things here and there. But I always sang harmony. I never sang lead. So some songs I just learned, and I'm so used to singing just the harmony. Did I have a hard time remembering how the actual melody is supposed to go? So that makes it a little difficult. But I was always afraid to sing lead anyway. It was like, for mainly because of that reason. What did Nancy say? I will sing the goodness of God. Is that the song, Rebecca? I will sing of the goodness of God. That's what Nancy said.
She's running lyrics.
Why do hummingbirds hum? Because they don't know the words.
I don't know the words.
That's an old joke. I remember that when I was a kid.
No, it wasn't.
That's not the one it was.
No, it wasn't. I've got it here, but I'm just trying to make sure that official lyric video. I don't want you to get a copyright. So I'm trying to find just the lyrics.
You don't have to worry about a copyright strike.
The song is "Come Jesus Come."
Okay. I don't think it matters. Copyright strike. I've been singing songs.
Well, when you're playing her video on here,
I've never gotten any kind of notification about a copyright strike. And I've sung rock and roll songs, hit songs, pop songs, old songs, new songs, you name it, and I have never, ever, ever gotten a. I'm not monetized, and I'm not planning on ever being monetized. If that were the case, then maybe I might worry about it, but I really, um, I really don't think about, because for one thing, I'm not playing somebody else's music on my video. I'm just singing it. So it's considered what they call a cover song. Because I'm just singing it a cappella, for one thing. I'm not even singing it with music. So I don't think it matters. And I know I can't even play a song with the music in the background because I can't hear it when I'm on Restream. I don't know why it blocks out the background noise, and I think that blocking out the background noise counts because I have an alarm that goes off anytime I get a notification, and I've noticed that when I'm on a live, I can't hear it doing its little audible thing notification. I don't get that sound when I'm on my lives. Anyone going to be able to watch the meteor showers this week or next week? The Leonid? Is it the Leonid?
Okay, just don't put the. Yeah, I think I can probably do this. I'll just. Because the thing is I'm going to have to somewhat hear it a little bit.
Okay.
And trust me, she does. Ooh, wow. Let's see if I can do this.
So what's the song?
Come. It's called Come Jesus Come.
Come Jesus Come. Okay. We used to get into watching the meteor showers when we were younger. Jerry had a huge telescope.
Okay, here I go. Times I fall to my knees and pray. Come, Jesus, come. Let the day be today. Sometimes I feel like I'm gonna break. Just holding on. The hope that won't fade. Come, Jesus, come. We've been waiting so long for the day we'll return to heal every hurt and right every wrong. We need you right now. Come and turn this around. Deep down, I know this world isn't home. Come, Jesus, come. Be no war. There be no chains. When Jesus comes. Let today be the day. I'll heal the weak and the strong just the same. I'll know you believe in the power of his name. Come, Jesus, come. We've been waiting so long for the day you'll return to heal every hurt and right every wrong. We need you right now. Come and turn this around. Deep down, I know this world isn't home. Come, Jesus, come. Come, Jesus, come. One day he'll come. Men face to face. Come and lay it all down. Not be today. Time is right now. There's no need to wait. Us will be washed by the river of grace. Come, Jesus, come. We've been waiting so long for the day you'll return to heal every hurt and right every wrong. We need you right now. Come and turn this around. Deep down, I know this world isn't home. Come, Jesus, come. Come, Jesus, come. Come, Jesus, come.
That's pretty.
Yeah.
That was very good.
Thank you for encouraging me.
I could tell you were getting a little emotional here and there.
Yeah.
And that always makes it hard to sing.
It does.
You've done that. Yeah. But that was good. That was very good.
Yeah. But you guys need to go and watch this video that CeCe Winans does of Come Jesus Come. She has an orchestra that plays and
nice.
background singers, and it is breathtaking. Absolutely
Nice.
breathtaking.
Say hello, Robin. Hello, fam. I just stopped in to say hello and let you know the colonoscopy went good. Only one polyp, and I lost nearly 20 pounds this week. So tired from the anesthesia, so I'm going to bed. I'm hitting the thumbs up and saying goodbye.
Good job. Thank you. You're welcome.
Thank you so much, Annabore.
You're welcome, Bonnie.
You take care of yourself.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Robin.
I need to get in check with my emotions, but when I sing that song, I think about my sister.
Yeah, I knew that's what was going to happen. It was you were going to go right back there, and it was going to bug you because I know certain things do that to me too.
Well, anytime that Judy Herman is in chat and I type her name,
Just the name.
it's just the name, you know?
Yeah, I know. Trust me, I know.
It's like, wow.
Good job, Rebecca. Thank you. That was nice.
Thank you. Oh, wow. It's a powerful song, you know, because we all want him here, but you know, he comes in
Yeah.
his own, he comes in his own
Yeah.
due time.
But you know what? It's not going to be a pretty time. Everybody's looking forward to it. Oh, it's going to be great. Not so much.
Thank you,
Because the
Bonnie.
stuff that leads up to it is not going to be pretty at all. It's going to be
No.
ugly.
It's
Going to be an ugly time, and a lot of people are going to die, and they're not going to make it through, and it's going to be a horrible time. A horrible time. But I still want to be here when he gets here.
no, we don't know. We don't know when that's going to be.
I have always wanted to be here when he got here, but at this point, I'm not so sure that's ever going to happen. I don't think his time is that close yet, but it's getting there. It really is getting there. Absolutely.
Drawer 4. I'm not sure. It says IV, so that makes me think 4.
Yes.
Yes.
You know,
Where's the 4?
it's at the end of dime drawer,
Oh, dime. Oh,
and it says
okay.
IV. IV means 4 in Roman numerals, but I don't know if that's what he.
Please have Reverend Craven Moorhead as a guest one of these nights.
Don't know who that is.
Don't know who that is. I've never heard the name. And I doubt if he's popular on YouTube or whatever. I don't think he'll be coming on my channel because I'm a nobody. But thank you for stopping in.
Thank you.
Let me see. Let's go to the channel, see what it looks like. Okay.
There we go.
So you don't have any, you don't put out videos or anything like that, huh? Well, it's very nice to have you here. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm pretty much just a nobody. This channel is just for friends on YouTube to sit around and kick back, and I go to other people's lives and watch them and sit in the chat and talk to people in the community. And then I sometimes do, sometimes lately I've been doing it almost every night. Okay, Carla. I come on live because it gives people some place to go to sit and chat with friends, and I tend to like to sing once in a while. But this is a pretty laid back group, and we're basically just sitting around and enjoying each other's company. And we like talking about pretty much anything. Usually just what's going on in our lives and sharing information, praying for each other and all that kind of stuff. We're kind of laid back.
I need a drink, Rom.
Rebecca is an awesome crocheter and
Besides
hat
crocheting and
weaver.
knitting, I sing too.
And she sings.
I need a drink, brother.
I know.
That singing kind of
Yeah. Dried you out?
dried me out.
I know the feeling.
You can hear it. That's why I started coughing.
Yep.
There's
Yep,
a lot
it
of
does.
a lot of people don't know this, but before you sing, to get rid of the phlegm, is take a wedge of a lemon
A lemon.
and suck on it. It will
Yep.
break up all that mucus. Or
Yep.
drinking lemon water, not lemonade, but lemon water
Lemon water, yeah.
will help.
I know. I have a friend that was an opera singer. He still sings probably, but I haven't seen him in a long time. He probably still sings, but he used to sing. He used to sing opera, and he used to do stage shows and like musical type shows. And he was a serious opera singer,
Thank you.
and he had a beautiful tenor voice, and he used to talk about all that kind of stuff, about what they do before they start singing, before they go on stage, and he said it's disgusting.
They have to warm up their vocal cords.
Yep. And then they have to clear their sinuses.
You know?
And the things they do to do that are pretty gross.
Yeah.
But if they don't do it, they can't sing good. And then they end up with a frog in their throat, and they don't want to do that in the middle of a song. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Uh-oh. What did I miss?
Ace deleted his messages. I don't know why.
Yeah, what? I don't know. Well, let me, just for the heck of it,
Ace, was it because he was bringing up another channel that isn't here that you deleted it?
Overlake Christian Church. I don't know anything. I'm guessing that maybe it was because of the person he mentioned.
She said, read it so you'll know.
Well, yeah. Oh, God. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. That's good enough for me. I don't really need to know.
Dill pickles.
Yeah, that's
There isn't a
okay. Let me see what I can do here.
Some people just want to not to be very nice.
Yeah. I'm going to go here.
There isn't a channel or reverend by that name. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to go in here. And
You've got had a troll, so you've now made the club.
yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ace. I had a thought about that, and I'm going, no, I'm gonna, yeah. I should have known to stick with my oh, where the heck do I find? Oh yeah, in here.
It went right over my head. Yeah.
Yeah, it did. It kind of went over my head at first.
Thanks, Ace, for watching our backs.
Oh, maybe it's in here.
In
Yeah,
fact, on my pop-up live, there was a person that popped in my StreamYard that
Yeah.
I ended up popping him back down, and then he came back up again, and I never saw his face. Never did. And that is one of my biggest things. I'm not bringing you up until you show your face. And I blocked him on StreamYard.
Yeah, I just blocked this guy.
Yeah, I
on
think
my channel.
I'm gonna definitely remember that name. And
yeah, you might want to add him to your list.
oh, I certainly will. I think I know what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a picture of this.
Good idea.
You know,
actually,
get into my camera. Okay, everybody. I'm just going to. Nope, that's not what I need. I don't need clock. I need camera. It was sitting right beside it.
Reopen, close tab.
There we go. Done. I'll do that after I get off here.
Okay, now I need to go to settings.
So, yeah.
And okay, it is. Okay.
I mean, they can still come to your life. They just can't comment.
Nobody will see their comments.
Nope. Okay, she reported it. Good. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. You should.
Yeah, I did a search. I did a search for the name that he posted, and I found this Wikipedia thing that had the name without the Reverend in front of it. And it was something from something that happened like back in the 60s or something. And then it dawned on me the name was, yeah. Bye-bye. Don't come back because nobody's going to see what you're saying.
I mean, we are supposed to be cordial until they
overstep their bounds or say something stupid and then or do something stupid. And I don't have too many on my list of people to block, but consider yourself on the
Warned.
short list.
Warned. Warned and
Yeah.
oh yeah.
I don't like people like that. You know, if you want to be nasty, go be nasty somewhere else. Leave old ladies alone.
I think Ann Dale would like what my brother's screen or whatever you call it, desktop screensaver is.
No, it's
Yeah, we are, Bonnie. Absolutely.
that's not
We're,
the screensaver.
we're
That's the
family.
top image.
You know what Ann Dale's all about, don't you?
Ann Dale?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I'm subscribed to her channel. I love Ann Dale. I've actually been subscribed to her for quite a while now. She's sweet. She really is.
So this is
Oh, good.
I'm going to bring. Let me show you this. Oh, I got to turn down the.
Yeah, it's bright.
It's too
Hey,
bright.
bigify.
Girl. Okay. Bring down the brightness of that. Click on here. Click there. Turn it. So you guys can see it. It's a dragonfly.
Oh yeah. I can almost see the wings. Yeah, I can see.
There you
They're
go.
kind of faded, but I can see it. Yeah.
She loves dragonflies.
Ah.
I
Oh,
should-
that's right. That's right. I've seen that video with her walking on the beach.
I have another one up here that its wings are down and it's sitting on a branch. Just realize every dragonfly you see is eating mosquitoes. Oh, don't hurt dragonflies, please.
And the larva.
Yes.
That's why they land on the lily pads.
Yeah. I can never remember Mr. and Mrs. Walter Job
That's Carla.
Carla. Yeah, the only positive thing that he left was the thumbs up.
Left a thumbs up. I know. That's fine.
Well, even thumbs down is interaction, so it's still
Exactly. At least it's something.
still helps.
He left a comment too. I mean, he put comments on there. We blocked them, but yeah.
Don't they go after wasp? I'm not sure. I need to do some Googling on dragonflies.
Dragonflies. We have a bazillion of them here.
There's one that we have here. We have one that has these kind of square pieces on it. That we have that type of dragonfly.
Yeah, yeah.
You know? Ooh, dragonflies do kill wasps.
Oh. Do they?
Ooh, that's nice.
I did not know that. I hope they don't kill.
Oh, I hope they do. Hope they take them out. Do you know they talk about?
Honeybees.
They
I don't
talk
want them
about
going after my, the honeybees that come.
they talk about bumblebees that they should not be able to fly,
Oh yeah, they're too big.
but they're able.
But it's just an oops, you know? It's just happened.
Oh no, it
It's an
doesn't.
accident of nature. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Everything's an accident of nature. I'm sorry. You can think anything you want.
He said she's typed in the wrong screen.
Is that why you did retract? I was wondering about that.
Oh my goodness.
Um,
Do you know how long you've been on here already?
I've been on for almost 2 hours.
Almost 2 hours.
I know.
I hope they.
But it's
I hope
early
they-
yet. It's not quite midnight yet.
Oh, and I guess that
I'm on the East Coast.
I'm guessing that Chris isn't coming anymore to your late night.
I have not seen Chris come on my lives or anything lately. I don't know what's up.
He's trying to get his
His
back
sleep
into
schedule.
daytime.
Yeah.
Googled, they go after wasp bees and other insects. And she says,
2 hours, is that all?
at all?
I did one the other night that was, I can't remember how many it was. I think it was over 6 hours or 7 hours or some stupid thing. It's like, I must be out of my mind. But we just got into conversation after conversation after conversation, and I just kept going and going and going, and it was like
It was so funny that I woke up.
early.
I woke up at 3:00 in the morning. Yeah, 3:00 in the morning, and she was on. I was like, what?
I know.
I had, in fact, I had laid down my iPad so that the light, I don't turn it off, which I probably should. I had laid it down.
I don't even know if it's worth bothering.
Oh my goodness! I said hi to Robin in chat. Probably just after she came in. And I just noticed that I must have not. I thought I hit enter, but apparently I didn't. So, hi, Robin. She's already gone. She was so tired, she went off to bed. I am such a goofball.
Well, tomorrow, my brother doesn't know this. He's going to hear this for the first time. We're going to stop by the Department of as they call it, the DOR.
DOR, Department of
DOR,
Department of Revenue?
Revenue.
Oh,
But it's not the Department of Revenue. It's the Department of License. I'm going to talk to the people that did my title, over here, closer to our home, to see if I can get a temp tag for the car to be able to drive it to Oklahoma. Because if I were to put even though they're my plates, they belong to me. If I were to put those on that car, I could,
especially if you go out of state.
especially if I go out of state, can't put those plates on that car because they're not to that car.
Yeah.
That's what.
But
No,
you
they
already
don't.
registered the new car, right?
I have titled the new car. What they told me out at the other place was because they don't have my title number. They haven't issued a new title to me and my brother. that they can't transfer those plates. And he
You
also
bought it
said,
from a private person, right?
well, they're my plates. It's Ronald and I's car, because this car I did put in both my brother and my name, instead of doing a TOD. I went ahead and put his name on the title. And basically, they have not gotten to that pile of titles. And the guy says, oh, it might get here by the 28th. And I says, it can't get here by the 28th. It has to get here before then. So I called out there and got the phone number and was on hold with,
Any
Department of
government
Registration.
agency is always a pain in the butt to get on the phone.
Well, it didn't take too long. There were some people in front of me, and I talked to this lady, and I said to her, she's flagged my title to getting it done sooner. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
But I mean, when I was talking to her, she says, I can't see why you're not past the 30 days since you bought this vehicle.
Yeah.
You should be able to get temp tags.
You'd think, I mean, it's almost like is he trying to undermine you getting it, or is he just being a pain in the butt?
I think he's just being a pain in the butt. Because, the lady that was there, when I was talking to her, he kind of mumbled something under his breath that I did not hear. I don't think he really wanted to do it, to get me a temp tag, So I left, I walked out of there, not happy at all, taking all my paperwork, my licenses and stuff. And of course, get back out to my car and start crying. And I says, I need to call my brother and let him know what's going on. I needed to calm myself down before I drove.
Yeah.
So I told him what was going on, and we're going to go by there tomorrow to this other.
See, I'm used to dealing with a dealership, and usually the dealership
I've never bought a car from a dealership at all. Always individuals.
Yeah.
And I know that my plates are still good. They have time still on them.
Usually if you buy a car, all you have to do is go to the registry or whatever office that they send you to go there, bring your paperwork, as long as you have your sales, what do they call it? The bill of sale.
Bill of sale, yes.
And if you already have plates that you had on a previous vehicle, you bring them with you.
Here in Missouri, we have inspections. The car had not been inspected yet. And then, of course, it has to pass inspection. It didn't pass inspection. So then I had to go and get these parts put on the car, bring that paperwork back. They check those parts to see, yes, they've been replaced. The two things that they said was wrong, that it wouldn't pass inspection. Both of those were fixed. They gave me the inspection paper. And that's when I took everything to the Department of Registration.
So what the hell is the guy's problem?
He basically said because they had not issued the title yet. He needed the title number. And I'm like,
why didn't he just use the VIN number?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
That's all he needs.
I had paperwork saying that I paid the taxes to this car, that I paid the sales tax to this car. Hi, Jolita.
Hello, Rita.
I paid the sales tax to this car because I didn't know how long I had until the 18th when I bought the car. And I didn't know when the car was going to be done, having the inspection and all that stuff. So I went ahead and titled the car. I couldn't get temp tags at that time because I talked to them. I says, "Oh, you have to have an inspection and all that." And I says, "Well, I don't have that, so I'm just going to title the car." And then I go down there to transfer the license plates that I have from the other car. And he says, "We can't do this because they haven't processed your paperwork for the title." And I'm like, that seems really strange.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how the law is over there. So
yeah, me neither.
I'm used to the registry in Massachusetts, and basically, if you have the bill of sale and you pay, they collect the taxes for that right there in the office at the registry, and then you have to have it has to be insured. You have to have your insurance all set. Did you have the insurance all set?
Yes, and I showed the personal property tax that I paid for 2024.
Usually that's something that you pay at the registry over here.
No, we pay it somewhere else. So you pay your
one hand doesn't know what the other one is doing.
Yeah, you have to take that receipt in that you paid your personal property tax on well, of course, this car wouldn't be on that personal property tax because I didn't own it on January 1. Of course, I didn't have it until March.
Right, but you did pay the tax on it.
For 2024, I did pay taxes on something else.
On something else.
But it's saying that I paid my personal property taxes. If you didn't have any personal property taxes, then you got a waiver. You'd have to go down to the government building and get a waiver that you didn't have a vehicle during 2024. And you get a waiver on that. Well, I did pay taxes on something. It wasn't a vehicle, but it was on something.
Oh.
So.
Yeah, see, Massachusetts law is a lot different.
Completely.
You pay everything is done at the registry of motor vehicles, so you don't have to go to 14 different places.
That would be nice.
And except the inspection, you take it to a gas station, they put it through inspection, and if it doesn't pass, they give you a rejection. And then you get the thing fixed, and then you bring it back, and it's re-inspected. And once it's re-inspected and it passes, then they put your sticker on.
They didn't. Basically the two parts that needed to be fixed on the car was a side marker light, which I put on myself. I bought that, and I put that side marker light on. And then there was the inner and outer tie rod on the left side that didn't pass because it was moving too much. So that's when I took it to the place called the Alignment Shop, and they put those tie rods on. And because they were in that area, I went ahead because he said, your wheel bearing on this car isn't bad enough to fail the car. But he said I'd get this done sooner rather than later, in getting that done. And I knew I was going to be driving this car to Oklahoma. So I went ahead and had it done. I went ahead and bought the part and had him put that on. That's what.
But you didn't get it re-inspected afterwards?
You do not have to get it re-inspected. You take in the paper that you already had it inspected, and they check those two things that were wrong with it. That's it.
And make sure that they're done.
That they're
Okay.
put on. And I drove out there and figuring, oh, I'm going to have my license, my plates on the car, and nope. Yeah, I'm definitely hoping also, Carla, because that car is the car that's taking Ronald and I to
The
Tin
10
Killer.
killer.
To Tin Killer. So
Bummer.
tomorrow I will be going to the registration place and talking to the people that I did the title there and saying, why can't I get, even though you guys sent this title to Jefferson City, the capital.
Do you have paperwork that says
Yes,
that you
I do.
applied for the title?
Yes, I do.
So what the hell is his problem?
I don't know.
That makes no sense.
It makes no sense because I had the paperwork that I titled the car. I'm suspecting that it has the title number on there. I don't think he wanted to do it. I really don't. So I'm going to go over to another place. Good night, Nancy. I'm just going to go to the place that I did the title and basically talk to them and say, hey, we need this car, temp tags or my plates put on this car. Because when I had the Subaru, I was able to go down there. I don't think I had the title at that time. We were working on the car for a while. Maybe we did have the title, but why can't I get temp tags just to tie me over until that title gets here? I don't think, Ronald, I didn't take the title with me when we went to the to transfer those plates, did I? I don't think I did. So he went into the system and said, oh, the title hasn't been accepted yet. And I'm like, why?
Yeah, that makes no sense. A title is a title. It means that you own the car.
Yes. So, like I said, tomorrow.
I mean, did the guy have a title for the car?
Yes,
the guy that sold it to you?
He did.
Did he sign it over to you?
Yes, he did. He signed
Then you had a title.
Yes, I did. And then I paid the taxes on that title. You know what? The price that was on there, I paid those taxes, and it was sent to Jefferson City to have a new title. Now, there is one thing that's a little bit different about this car. There was a lien on this car, and they do have that paperwork that the lien has been signed off on. Maybe that's what's delaying. And when the lady I talked to her today, she says it does not show there's a lien on this title anymore. Because that paperwork has been done. I have no idea what's going on. But
so you still have the copy of the title that he signed over to you, though, right?
On my phone, a picture of it. I took a picture of the back.
Did you have to turn the title in?
Yes, you turn the title in, and then you get a paperwork from them, and that is the paperwork I showed him that I've titled this vehicle.
What the heck is his problem?
I don't know.
It should have had the title number right on the paperwork that they gave you back.
Yes. Yeah. I really don't think the guy wanted to do that job. Something just seems fishy. So I'll just go to I'll go to this other place and and get this taken care of.
Unbelievable.
It is. It's like someone just not really wanting to do their job.
Okay, what did Bonnie say? I often wake up at 2 a.m, and it would be cool to have someone to chat with. Yeah, well, that's kind of why I get on here, because sometimes
people pop in and they say, "Oh, you're up," and they were just looking for somebody to chat with. And if I'm
Yes.
here,
I love. Good night.
good night, Carla.
Yeah. Good night, Carla.
Ah. I can't believe I had a troll. It's not the first time. It has happened before. Several times, actually. And
Do you put it on subscriber
one
mode?
that didn't even look like a troll, but apparently I found out afterwards that they were.
Do you put it on subscriber mode only?
Yeah, so they have to wait 5 minutes to be able to say anything.
There was this
I
one.
guess he had time on his hands.
There was this one time that I was on someone's live. You could not chat in their live for 7 weeks.
What? That's
Yes.
insane.
Yeah.
That is insane.
Yeah. They basically, you could chat on their videos, but you could not send a message on their live until 7 weeks had passed. 7 weeks or more. It just said 7 weeks or more. Yeah. 7 weeks.
That's
I was
ridiculous.
like, crazy. So
If you don't want me chatting on your live, then I guess I'm not worthy. Do I have to bow down and
I've seen ones that were for a month, but 7 weeks.
yeah, that's ridiculous.
I kind of thought so too.
I got blocked by somebody once.
I
They
did
didn't
too.
like my opinions
I did too.
because they were bad mouthing. I don't know. They were making nasty comments about the church and telling lies about the church. And I spoke up and I said, that's not true. That's not what the church teaches. That's got nothing to do with the church. And they blocked me. They wouldn't let me tell the truth. It's like, okay, the truth hurts. Well, sorry. I'm not going to let you go badmouthing the church just because you don't like it. Oh, I used to be Catholic and I know. No, you don't. Apparently, you weren't taught very well. Of course, it was a guy and his wife. And I think he was a little whipped. By the old lady. So, yeah. What she said went. Okay. Hello, Troy. You're back.
Troy's back.
Never fear, I'm still here. I love you, Troy.
I love his emojis.
I know.
Makes me smile.
Thank you, Bonnie. I'm sorry. I
I tell it like it is. You start messing with my.
It's kind of like as we get older, we don't mess with things. We just
Yeah,
tell
I
it
don't.
like
I
it
don't.
is.
I have no more filters. My filters kind of get a little on the weak side, and I just don't care anymore. If you don't like what I'm saying, then fine. You want to block me? No skin off my nose. I'll go someplace else. Someplace that people are more less thin-skinned. You know, if you can't take a challenge to your beliefs and you're guarding your channel because you're afraid somebody might actually believe what I'm saying, then you got more problems than I do. And I don't need to be here. And I really don't need to pay any attention to you at all because you are selling BS. And I don't like BS. Yep, absolutely. Thank you, Hovita. You know, I don't need to take it. You know, you're not going to badmouth, especially. I mean, they were just telling outright lies about what Catholics believe and what they do, and oh, they're so horrible. Um, Prove it. Go ahead. Tell me something that's true about the church, and you tell me that your church is better and how. And, I might consider it, but no, thank you. You don't want to. We're all different. I mean, I I don't interfere with what people believe. If they want to believe what they believe, that's fine. But don't tell me what I believe as if you know what I believe when you really don't. That gets me a little hot under the collar. I don't like it. And if they haven't got the courtesy to have a decent conversation without bad mouthing me, I don't need to have a conversation with you at all. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. But anyway, am I ranting? Yes, I'm ranting.
Yes, you're
Shame on
ranting.
I
You're
am.
you're allowed to rant. Like I
I
rant.
get
Like
I
I
get a
rant
little
on yours and
I get a little wound up. Absolutely, Jovita. You are absolutely right. It's always because people don't, they think they know because they've been taught by other people that thought they knew, and they don't know anything. And they just spread lies, and it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. But, you know, I just feel sorry for them. Those are the kind of people you pray for and you hope God smacks them down and says, you might want to look into what you're talking about before you go bad mouthing them because he's going to judge you by what you believe and what you spread. And if you start spreading lies about him, he ain't going to like it at all. Troy was on. Yes, Troy was on the panel tonight. Absolutely.
It was so great to hear his good news.
Yes, absolutely.
And someone that he can talk to.
Yeah. Oh, that is going to be such a good thing for him. And
Now,
who knows? It might even be a good thing for the other guy, too.
look at the upside down smiley face.
I know. I love his. He uses the goofiest smileys.
He does.
Troy is a sweetheart.
Oh, wow. Oh, stretching my legs.
Well, okay. I'm going to change the subject because I don't want to rant anymore.
Okay.
I think I've had enough ranting. Yeah, maybe tomorrow.
I'm hoping so, because I'm now having to, because I have a placard. My license plates are handicap plates. And yes, they
That's
are
right.
They are handicap plates. I have the placard, but sometimes I forget to put the placard up when I park in a handicap spot. That's why I got the plates. So I wouldn't have to forget. Yes, I really do. I'm going back to the place that I did the title to, you know? And talking to the motor vehicle, the title people today. Maybe something will be done, because Wednesday the car's going in to have the valve cover gaskets replaced and the spark plugs. And I informed the guy that's going to be doing that the spark plug wires were replaced about 2.5 to 3 years ago. So they should not be that bad. I mean, that's not that old, that they replaced those. So I should not have to buy. I did buy spark plugs, but I don't think he's going to need to worry about the set, the wires, because they're not that old.
Yeah, they last a long time.
They do.
They usually last a long time.
So I mean, I think it was 3 years ago that they were, about 2.5, almost 3 years ago, that those spark plug wires were replaced.
Yeah.
So we shouldn't have a problem.
They should be good for many years down the road.
Yes.
And the car's been run since then. It's been run constantly, so it's not like they would have been sitting and getting dried out.
True. Exactly, Jovita. It's I just feel like this guy didn't really want to do the work, because I had all of the paperwork.
Yeah. If he needed any more information, did he have a computer? Did he bother to look it up?
He did look on the computer, and he said that the title had not been issued yet, but it didn't show that there was a concern. And I'm like, my paperwork that's right here says I have paid my taxes on money that was already taxed. You get taxed on tax on tax. Why am I being charged taxes on money that I paid somebody else. That's my gripe about all of this situation is why am I having to pay taxes on money that I've given to somebody else? Yeah,
Because it's not an income tax, it's a sales tax.
it's a sales tax. Okay.
Yeah, it's a sales tax. It's like going to buy something at the store. The store sells it to you, and you have to pay sales tax on that. Same thing with a car.
Same with the car. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not an income tax, it's a sales tax.
You know,
But still,
and then he gets, if he buys a car within a certain amount of time, he gets a reduction if he buys a car, you know, the money that I gave him, and he puts that towards another car, he gets a reduction because of me paying that sales tax. He doesn't pay the total cost of it because he'll say, "Oh, I sold this car for $1,200," and he gets $1,200 taken off. Yeah.
I don't know how the law works over there. I
You
mean,
know, it's crazy. Hey, I am working. Yes, you are.
we have an excise tax
Oh,
in Massachusetts, and you have to pay that every year on a vehicle.
we basically
So
once
are you sure it's a sales tax that he's talking about, or is it the excise tax?
no, it's sales tax. I paid sales tax on the amount that I bought the car from him. And
But you
then
didn't pay him the sales tax,
no, I paid the state the sales tax.
right?
The state. I paid them
So as
that
long
money.
as you pay the sales tax and everything, it should be. There shouldn't be any reason
No.
why.
There shouldn't.
I don't
But
know.
calling Jeff City, she flagged that title. You know, I gave her the full VIN number for the car, and she flagged it saying, "Hey, this person really needs to get this ball rolling to get this title." You know.
Yeah, because I mean, the meetup is what, a week and a half away.
Yes. And we're planning on leaving Thursday.
Yeah,
I'm not leaving Friday. I'm leaving Thursday.
yeah, because that's a long drive even for you.
It's a little over 6 hours. You know, of course,
Yeah.
we'll be taking breaks and.
Yeah, stopping for food or
Oh no,
gas.
we're taking food.
Good idea.
Yes.
That's even better. So you don't have to stop at a McDonald's or some stupid thing.
Oh, I don't. You know. So that's what we'll end up, you know, taking cheese and I'm gonna get tomorrow or Saturday. We're gonna go to the farmer's market. I picked up a summer sausage from the store that we can slice that up, put it in a container, put that in the cooler.
Yeah.
Be able to have that with crackers or just eat the meat, you know.
Yep. Yep.
It's in the I put it in the freezer. So I'll be taking
With
that out of the freezer and slicing it
with some cheese and
with some cheese and
stick it on a piece of bread with some mustard and
yeah.
it's a sandwich.
Or just eat the summer sausage with the cheese and not have any bread.
Mhm. That's true.
But yeah, it's already going to be sliced up and ready to eat and
Yeah.
so wow.
Okay. Emily, you're back.
Yes, she is.
I'm
do you-
looking.
How do you pronounce that? M. Buglet?
Buglet. That was her
Buglet.
nickname when she was a kid. Buglet.
Was Buglet.
And her name is Emily, so it's M. Buglet. Some people call her M. E.M. And some people just call her Buglet. And so she put them together and made a name on her channel.
Oh, yeah, that is true. If you're in another state, you move to another state and you're bringing that vehicle with you, you're supposed to transfer plates and title that vehicle within 3 months.
Yeah.
But I know somebody that didn't do it until his plates were about to go out. You know, he kept driving it for about, I think it was about 8 months.
Ooh.
Yeah, he was supposed to do it within
And
3
he
months.
was only yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He waited till the plates were about to go, and of course he didn't have, I'm not sure if he had a Missouri driver's license at that time because he was out in Norfolk, Virginia.
And he moved to Missouri and he didn't switch his license over either.
He didn't switch his license over or his license plates until they were about ready to expire. Yeah. So he had to, of course, take the title in and pay all those taxes and stuff. But yeah, he waited past the time he was supposed to.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they probably gave him a penalty for that. Because
Nope,
if they
they
give you a 3-month grace period, then
No, he basically just didn't tell the truth. I got a cat staring at me. Do you see him sitting there?
I see him. Silly puss.
Oh, looking off over. No, there he goes. He's looking at me now.
Hello, silly puss.
You okay, BB?
Yeah. Jovita says, yeah, that's a good idea. Just stop for bathroom and gas.
That's exactly right. Oh, Nugget. Okay. Nugget. Okay.
A says she's a bug, a pest. LOL.
LOL. Oh. It's kind of like BB. He's a pest sometimes. He's now looking at the dog down there. Hi, BB.
See what Peter said?
Time I
She
talk to
almost-
him, his pupils start getting huge.
Yeah.
Go back small again. I have looked at the eyes of goats. Do you realize that their pupil is sideways?
Yeah, it's weird.
Weird.
Yeah. They are strange animals.
They certainly
It's
are.
almost creepy looking.
And it's kind of like
Peter says
cats
she
having
almost
that-
got me when she changed her name from M74. She used to be EM74.
Yes.
And then
No.
she changed her name to M Buglet. I have no idea why, but she decided it was better than M74. I don't know why. So Peter says, I thought I
He-
had someone new on my live until I realized it was Emily.
Do you know Ronald has a channel that does not have any subscribers and you really can't find it because he hasn't set it up completely?
Uh,
So if you ever see a Ronald touched by
just
yarn,
Ronald.
Ronald touched by yarn, it's my brother.
Oh, Ronald touched by yarn. Okay.
But it's not the same large. I asked him, would you please change this? So he did. Rebecca, yes, I know she has a fur kid like I have fur kids. She has a poodle. Poodles have constantly, every 4 weeks, you're having to groom them or.
I know. And she's telling me it's like a couple of $100 to have the stupid dog trimmed. It's like, what the? Just get around his eyes, or around her eyes trimmed so it doesn't grow into her eyes, and leave it grow. Just let it grow long.
You really can't. Do you know that cut, the continental poodle cuts and the other cuts that they do on the poodles, there is a reason for it. Those dogs are retrievers.
Yeah.
But they are.
They're just house pets now.
Do you remember on Duck Dynasty that Cy had a poodle?
No, I never watched it.
Well, he got a bird dog to get the ducks that they harvested, and it was a poodle. And his brother was like, I don't really believe that this dog's going to do this, and it did. Went out into the water, retrieved that duck.
They were made as hunting. They were first bred as hunting dogs.
Yes, they were, and the cutting that they, it wasn't fancy like they do now for the dog shows, but that one around their body was to keep their innards warm, and then having the puffs around their ankles and stuff like that was to keep their joints warm.
The joints warm.
Was to do that.
Someone pointed out that 74 showed my age. What, they thought you were 74? Apparently 74 must have been the year she was born.
Oh my goodness.
Still coffee. Be back. Okay. Literally one time a month.
He's over here now. Let's see what he's going to do. He's now on the TV tray. I don't know if he's going to walk on the blanket or not.
Probably. It's nice and soft. It looks good.
He's just looking at me.
Cats love pillows and anything soft to lay on. It's nice and warm and cozy. Especially nice basket full of clean clothes. And they leave all their fur all over it.
You going to come?
Lauren. How are you, my friend?
Look what's going on.
Putty tat, putty tat. Just put those hands to use. Scratch my head. Scratch my neck.
I don't love on his body because when you do that, it puts energy into your cats. And then he's going to start clawing.
Yeah, they get a little overstimulated.
Yes, they do.
M saying you're 74 is like calling you a teenager. Just roll with it.
Hi, Lauren. Lauren hasn't seen this. It's a blanket that I finished. I started it on Saturday. I started on Saturday and finished it today.
Did you see that, Lauren? Isn't that gorgeous? That is so pretty. And you can definitely see the blue and the gray on that camera. But on the other camera, it was weird because it made the blue look gray.
Yeah, it did. This is going to be it. 10 killer, and I'm not giving it away.
Yeah, somebody can buy it.
Somebody can buy it.
Or you could do a raffle.
I don't know if they're going to want to do that.
I don't know. They might.
I don't know.
You could always ask Johnny Gillum. That's not a bad idea.
Oh.
That would make a nice raffle gift for somebody.
I got to measure and see what size it is.
I was wondering.
I'm not sure. Let me see here. It is the length of my arms with a little bit tucked over. So yeah, this thing's and it's long too.
Well, lay it on your bed and measure it.
Oh.
That is a beautiful blanket. And it's definitely nice and thick. It looks very warm.
This thing is going to be very warm.
Yep, absolutely. You emailed me. Yeah, I thought I saw something from you, Emily. But I didn't have time to. I wasn't going to come on again tonight, but I decided, what the heck, I might as well.
I know I'm being noisy.
Nope, I don't hear a thing.
You don't?
Nope, I don't hear anything. I don't know if anybody else can, but I have noise cancellation on my live, on my microphone and all that. And background noise, it blocks background noise. So I don't know if it does it for the whole thing, if other people can hear the noise or what. But I can't hear it.
It's been put in this bag so it stays clean.
That's a nice bag.
It's one of those ones that you go. pull the air out.
Yeah. That's kind of what I thought. Those are definitely handy. I really need to get something like that because I don't have a lot of space in my house, and all of my clothes and stuff are in boxes, and
Oh,
I don't have any closets.
Peter, it wasn't too loud, was it? I was trying to be as quiet as I could. He said he could hear it. I hope I was being quiet enough to get it in there. And but yeah, they will get this. They will also get this bag to be able to vacuum. It'll be probably vacuum sealed.
Yep.
Squish it down, which then it can be opened and people can look at it and feel it, and because that bag will go with it, just to keep it clean.
Yep.
Okay, it wasn't loud. I was trying to be as quiet as I could and zipped it closed. And
yeah, I doubt that bag made much noise anyway, but I couldn't hear it. I know that when Heather used to come up on the lives, Chris would always hear her heater go on because he could hear the blower. And he said it made a racket every time it turned on. I never heard it. I couldn't hear it because I have this noise cancellation thing on, and I don't hear like background noises. Like I said, I don't even hear my notifications when they go off. They don't have that do thing that they do when I'm not on a live. I don't know. It's weird.
I'm hearing my brother snore.
Oh, no. I can't hear it. He's snoring. I can't hear him. Oh well.
He's not too, he's not too loud, but I get worried because he does have sleep apnea. But he's doing a lot better because he's lost weight. So he can hear Heather's furnace also.
Yeah, I never can hear it. Love French vanilla. We have the pod from Green Mountain. Oh, coffee, I think she means. Green Mountain coffee. Guess where that comes from?
No idea.
Vermont. That's where the Green Mountains are.
Oh, okay. I'm probably one of the few that I have never had a cup of coffee to drink.
Now Mormons don't drink coffee either. Nope. They don't. I know I used to have a lot of friends on the Glenn Beck website that I used to go to. The people that we used to sit in the forum, which was like a chat place where people would go and just chat and talk about this and that and the other thing and politics and recipes and the usual stuff that we talk about on YouTube. we all used to talk about on Glenn Beck's forum. And we got to be friends just like we are here. And because Glenn Beck is Mormon, he had a lot of people that would join his forum because they were more Mormon too. So I got to know a lot of them. We used to have some interesting conversations. Okay,
Well-
everyone, have to go to bed. Good night, Bonnie. Thanks for dropping in.
Yeah.
I hope
Bonnie
that song
and-
helped you feel
Bonnie
better.
and Peter, both Bonnie and Peter are going to bed.
Peter too. Look at that. They both posted at the same time.
Yep, they did.
Good night, Bonnie. Good night, Peter. Thank you both for coming in. Love you. God bless. Come back anytime. Always a good thing to see people come in and sit and chat and not be annoyed by trolls. Yeah, there's always got to be one in the bunch, I guess. Every now and then.
It was nice meeting you, Bonnie. Definitely.
You take care of yourself. Say hi to Roland. He was having fun cooking, I guess, the other night when I was watching your video. That was my husband's oldest brother's name, Roland. Very French.
And it's almost midnight for me.
It's almost 1 for me.
Yeah.
I know. It's getting late.
Could you stop getting yourself poisoned? That'd be cool.
I don't know what's up with Chris. I hope he's okay.
He was just trying to get his body back to sleeping at night and being up during the day, because he's got to kind of get ready he's going to get to meet me at Tin Killer. And
Yeah, he wants to be able to be up during the day so he can enjoy himself at the meetup, because I'm sure I wish I could go. I really do. That would be really fun.
How far are you from North Carolina?
Oh, about, I don't know.
More appropriately, Edenton.
Let me check Google Maps.
Yeah, and Dell lives in Edenton.
Google Maps. Edenton, Edenton.
I think so.
North Carolina, yep. Edenton, North Carolina. Directions.
I think Massachusetts further north, right?
Oh yeah. Uh, it's let's see. That way it's 10 hours and 12 minutes, and this way it's 11 hours and 51 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah, the shortest is 10 hours and 12 minutes away. Straight through. Yeah, that's a hike. It's 24 hours to Oklahoma, to Tenkiller.
Edenton.
Bummer.
Let's see how far I am away from there. I am 16 hours and 12 minutes.
From North Carolina? From
No,
Edenton? From where?
From Missouri.
To North Carolina?
To North Carolina. I would have to fly.
Yeah. And I don't do that. I am petrified of flying. And at this point, I'm petrified of driving very far away from home anymore. So I probably wouldn't.
I just changed to a different way because they were saying, oh, there's going to be tolls, but when I put the no tolls, it's 16 hours and 46 minutes.
Yeah, I never thought of that. I usually put no tolls. Let's see.
That's a long drive for me. That would take probably me 3 days because it'd have to be broken up.
Wow. If I avoid tolls, I would have to go the 11 hour, 12 hours pretty much. Because I couldn't go through 95 all the way down. Well, actually, that's 95. But I wouldn't be able to go through New York. I'd have to go around New York City because New York City, every pole and every bridge, you got to pay, like $3. And it's probably even more than that now. Probably a whole heck of a lot more than that now. Yeah. That would definitely be a long ride.
Certainly would.
Let's see. Des and Gary left a long time ago. They should be there already. Really? I thought Des. I thought Des wasn't going to get there until Friday. Dumped. That French vanilla wasn't strong enough. Yeah, you would have to fly too, Emily. But it wouldn't be as long for you. You're a lot closer to North Carolina than I am. But if I drove down there, I'd have to wave to you from the highway as I went past. It would probably end up going past you somewhere or within a few miles.
I think I'm going to finally go to bed. I'm getting tired.
Yeah, I think I am too. I don't think I want to stay up till 3 in the morning again. I did that last night. And then, you know what I did? What a dummy. I shut down my live because I was determined I was going to go to bed at a decent hour. And it was already starting to get late. And I shut down my live. And then what did I do? I started going and looking around at this video that I missed and that video that I missed. And then I found another video that I wanted to see. And it's like, dumbass. And then by the time I got in bed, it was almost 4.
Well, that's not what I'm going to do. I'm going to go and see if David Hunt. Now, if you are awake at 5 o'clock in the morning, there is David Hunt, Hunte. He plays on a keyboard Christian music.
Oh, yeah.
And it makes my morning, and he basically, he plays these songs and sings them. He is a singer-songwriter.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Ronald is up.
You going to bed now? I'm going to bed too. Soon. But yeah, he comes on at my time. My time it's 5 o'clock in the morning.
I hope to be asleep by then.
Yes, Ace. I am going to look into this because thinking about that making that and then sewing this up here.
Yeah.
Because you have to have that open, in this area.
If you did a front and a back.
Yes.
And then have it go across the shoulders.
Yeah, sewing it across the shoulders there.
Yep. You could do that.
I'll look up a thing and maybe some people can teach me how to make them, and that would be cool. That would be cool.
Yeah.
And then you have to put those fringes on the bottom, of course.
Yeah. Because you could probably, I mean, if you can do a blanket in how many hours did it take you?
I didn't really count it, but I started it Saturday, and there was maybe a few days, I think maybe one day that I didn't work on it. So Saturday is when I started it. And today's Thursday, and it's finished.
Yeah.
And I didn't work on it, all day long. I did other things, and
yeah.
But of course, that the one that just absolutely floors me is that I finished that California King blanket for Karen in 2.5 months.
Yeah. That was huge.
Yes, it was. And I've already started on another king size, but it's not a California king. It's a king that
Regular
is out of this same kind of yarn, but it's a 5-ply, and it's going to Tony and Joni.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I remember you mentioned that.
So I'm working on that one right now and hoping that the tariffs leave for Canada.
Trump rescinded the tariffs on everybody except one. China. So the only one that's being taxed now, having tariffs now on their goods, is China. 145%. So
I know there's one person that wants me to make him a mask, and then he wants to go do something wrong at a bank. You want to know what I told him?
To go away? No, I'm not doing it.
You're not
Definitely not.
You're not implicating me in that. Nope. And I still haven't made a mask.
He can go buy a ski mask.
He can. You ain't pulling me
in.
He
doesn't know why? Because it won't be on the record. Because if you go into a store and buy one, then they'll be able to trace it to the store. And then once they trace it to the store, then they can trace who bought it. And they can catch him. And if you make it for him, he might have to do something to make sure that you never tell that you made him something. That would not be a good thing to do. No.
Do you know this person that is wearing this ski mask and hat? And I was like, I don't know if he's joking, but it's like, no.
Yeah, you don't need to be involved in anything like that. That would not be a good thing.
Mm-mm.
At all. No. Definitely tell him, no way. Not going to happen.
Nope. And I'm not going to say what the channel's name is. I'm not shouting him out.
He was probably kidding.
I'm not really sure because he's constantly asked me. I hope he's joking.
He's probably joking.
Oh, I'm going to.
I still have 10 people watching.
Oh, wow.
I am so happy to have that many people that are interested in watching us sit here and chit chat and occasionally sing a song.
Yeah.
The boys from New York are detouring to Southeast West Virginia to pick me up on their way to Mid-America meetup. Have I said how much I love Lauren for setting it up? Oh, I know. I know, Troy. That is awesome.
I know I need to. I've got Emily's phone number. She gave that to me.
Mm-hmm.
She needs to get I feel like she would like a long knitted hat instead of like a beanie. I don't know why I'm feeling that,
I don't know. She's definitely in New York, and they definitely get the cold in the wintertime.
They certainly do.
And she said Gary did a live leaving his house, and Eddie, as usual, was on the live. Well, yeah, because they're always together, even though they
Not
act like they're
kidding.
fighting like cats and dogs all the time.
Leather and
They're
lace.
still best friends.
I'm not sure. Because every time he's in a chat and I'm in there too, he's asking me, "Have you made my ski mask?"
Huh.
And I'm like, "No," and I'm not going to. That's what
You must be
single time
joking.
that person is in the chat. He's asking me, "Have you made my ski mask so I can attach to the hat you sent me?" And I'm like, "No, I have not." It is a hoot for sure. It's like, no, I have not.
It's gotta be a joke.
I don't know.
What else is going on? I can see with an umbrella cap on.
Exactly. It's like, yeah, you got the right emoji for that one. It's like, I don't know.
Or he only delayed for 90 days. Now 70 countries are coming to negotiation table. Yeah, exactly. You're absolutely right, Troy. He said that he was going to pull back on it.
No, it is not butt nuggets. I don't think he has been in some of the channels. I know he goes on Dez's. No, it's not. It's not Brett.
I'm not kidding. I'd pay for leather laces. Now, see, leather laces, that's not a bad idea either. Because if you make it so that it has a wide enough opening and put a leather lace to go through, you don't even have to make holes for it to go through.
No, you don't.
You could probably lace it right through the knitting, crocheting.
Emily,
He doesn't have the ski mask. You wouldn't make it for him, Emily.
You know, have you seen my long knitted hats that I have? They're like 3 feet long. So they taper down. And there goes Lori's leaving to go find it. They taper down.
Do I have something in here? I don't remember. No, I just have it stuffed inside the. See, this is one of Rebecca's long hats. It's long.
It's 3 feet long. That's how long they are.
It goes down to my knee.
Wow.
Actually, it goes down below my knee.
Yes, it is. They're long.
Yeah, it's very long and it's nice and soft and it's thick. This will definitely keep your head warm when you're taking the dog out for a walk, because you can put it on your head and wrap it around your neck, and it'll still go up on your head.
Yep. I can make them shorter because I started making the Santa hats where they are shorter. Instead of like with yours, you've got the 30 for the band. I do a 14 14 row instead of 15. So it goes 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. And doing it that way where it's shorter, where the Santa hat sits about here. So it's shorter for the men.
Yeah.
So I shortened it. Oh, look at who's here. Stopping by to say good night to all.
Well, hello, Chris. Where you been?
Maybe he's been lurking.
I missed you.
I missed him.
Haven't seen you all week, practically. Well,
Did-
not all, but
Do you like infinity scarves?
what's
I
an
made like an
infinity?
infinity scarf one time.
I don't know what that is.
It's a
Yeah,
scarf.
that is very long, isn't it? Emily?
Yeah, it's a scarf that the ends come together, so it's an infinity. It's not open.
Oh, I get it.
Infinity scarf.
So it kind of goes inside itself.
Yeah, it's the same width, and you just basically keep making it, and then you sew them together. But yeah, it's called an infinity scarf. You can put it over your head and make it into a hat plus a scarf, on an infinity.
If it gets cold around here in the wintertime, I might just be wearing this thing. So did you just say goodnight and then go? Good night, Chris. God bless. Nice to see you. I've been wondering about you because I haven't seen you in a while. Just wondering if you were okay.
I wanted to show you one that I'm going to try to make. Take a look at this one.
Hold on. Let me bigify you.
It's this one down here.
Yeah.
So you make the hat first, and you attach it to the scarf that's down below. So you can see this is kind of open, and it's like a hat, and you see the little where you can put your hands in there.
Oh, yeah. It's got like a little pocket in the end.
Yes. I'm thinking about trying this pattern.
Can you do that on your little loom or?
Yes, it's done on the loom. It is done on the loom that I have.
Well, cool.
It's just a different style that I'm going to try. And I mean, the first one's going to probably take a little bit of a time to do and, to learn how to do it and then do the scarf and making them. Whenever you're ready to take me down.
Oh, ha! I forgot.
I'm gonna try that, one time.
Yeah, I like that.
It's different because it's open, it closes in the back. And then open and then you have the scarf that you can put your hands down in there.
Yeah. Yeah. Or you could just wrap it around your neck too.
Mm-hmm.
That's a nice little hat. That would definitely be popular in the cold climates for sure.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
That was weird.
Emily, did Lauren come back in?
I know how to tell. Well, I typed her at, and it shows that she's here. That she hasn't left.
That was cool.
If you want to find out if someone is here,
Oh,
type it
that's
in the YouTube chat, type at, and then letters, and it will show who is here. And her thing came up. So she may not be talking. She may be somewhere else.
she might have just left it open.
Yes, she may have.
Actually,
It does give you a way of finding out if the person
you can look at the participants. Now, see, it only shows Ace, Emily, me, and Troy, but that's only because we're the only ones that have been talking recently.
Correct.
But yeah, I always forget to do that.
I remember when a channel would first come in, he'd say, everybody type in the chat. And he'd go to participants and read down through that list of participants that had typed in the chat instead of going through this, is going through ones where it's participants, because you can just go right straight down. And
yeah, because they're in alphabetical order too. So it's easy to find somebody's name.
Oh,
but after a while, they disappear from the list
yes.
if they haven't typed anything in the past, I don't know, probably an hour or something like that.
Well, I'm going to hop off here and head to bed. The dogs are, I think their snoring is what's making me tired. So they're snoring.
The dogs are snoring too.
Yes. Especially Blue. Yeah, she's probably, you're probably right, Troy. She is letting it run for watch hours.
For watch hours, yeah.
Well,
because she's a sweetie.
Good night, everyone. Thank you for letting me come up, Lori. And so remember, Monday is, I'm going to put on my community tab that Nancy's going live, where we can be able to see when, having that camera, and then I'll get Restream attached so that if I'm making something, I'll have this camera. And I'm gonna purchase one of these.
Yeah.
But larger. A larger mouse pad to go here.
Very good. And don't forget, if you decide to play with Restream and trying to get it going, I think you still have my phone number, right?
I do. I certainly do. Love you, Troy. Definitely love you all. And I want to say good night.
Good night,
See you
Rebecca.
later, everyone.
Coming up. God bless. Okay. I think I am probably going to close it down because it's almost 1:30. And I have been going for 3.5 hours now. And it's been absolutely fun talking to everybody and goofing around. And I think I need to sleep tonight. I slept pretty good last night, but I went to bed so late that I ended up sleeping till almost 1 o'clock this afternoon. Like 1:15, I think. I finally dragged my butt out of bed. I woke up earlier than that, and I just kind of lay in there and saying, do I really want to get up? No, I really don't want to get up. But I got to get up. Thank you, Emily. Thank you, Troy. Thank you, Ace. Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you, Chris. It's been a while since anybody else has been here. Thank you, Bonnie. Thank you, Peter. Thank you, Lauren. Yeah. I could be here all night going all the way back and saying goodnight to everybody. They're already gone. Good night, Wanda. And everybody else. I love you guys. And I'll be, oh, that's right. Tomorrow night is when I usually go live. So I will be doing that. So I'm not exactly sure when. Sing a song and make it simple to last the whole night long. Sing a song, make it simple to last the whole night long. Sing of good things, not bad. Sing of happy, not sad. Sing a song. Okay. I really, really need to sleep. Love you all. Good night and God bless. And stay safe. And get a good night's sleep yourself. You waited all this time, and now you want to come up? I thought you said your throat was sore. I love you, Troy, but I need to go to sleep. Good night, everybody. Have a good one. Sweet dreams. No scary dreams. Aw, good night, Bonnie. I thought you went to bed a long time ago. Good night. You take care. And God bless. And I'll be seeing you. I'll be seeing you in all the old familiar places. Oh, every little line is going to make me think of a song now. Good night. I love you all. But I really need to go to bed. Good night, guys.